All right, class. So welcome back. This is my third podcast I'm doing. And again, these podcasts, I'm just going to be answering some of the questions you guys have asked in Google Classroom. Um, so one of the very common questions I've been getting in Google Classroom has been basically about college. Okay, so um, college. The main question I get is, or the main questions I've seen is, what is college life like? Uh, I'm guessing a lot of juniors, a lot of seniors are asking this question, and it's because very soon you guys are going to be attending college. I'm gonna tell you guys right now. Okay, what you're experiencing right now is kind of what it's like to be in college. Okay, and what I mean by that is, in college is a lot less hands-on, um, meaning you're more independent. I've told you guys before, in at most universities, at most colleges, the professors, they put it lightly, they don't care as much. Now that doesn't mean that they're not caring people. It's just they expect you guys to be more independent. And so hopefully that's what this whole situation is gonna teach you guys is how to be more independent with your learning. Okay. Um, so my college career, I actually have a lot of experience in it. Okay. I think I told you guys a story before, but I went to LCC. I went to Leeward Community College first. It took me 5 years to get my 2 year associate's degree, and the reason why is I just really was a slacker. I didn't have good study habits. I didn't know how to stay on task. I didn't know how to study on my own, and honestly, you know, I failed a lot of classes. I was put on academic probation at one point, meaning if I didn't get my GPA up, I could have got kicked out of LCC. Yes, last chance college, I could have got kicked out of it. I had one semester to get my grades up, otherwise I was gonna have to find another college to go to, and that's what happens in college. But the main problem I had was I was so used to people getting on my case. My parents telling me, "Oh, you gotta go to class. You gotta do your work, right?" And if I didn't do my work, I would get called home or something like that. Or if I didn't go to class, you get called home. It doesn't happen in college. Nobody's gonna call your house. Your professors aren't gonna call your parents, okay? Um, and in fact, a lot of classes in college, they don't even take roll. Some of the bigger classes. So I've had classes where it was like maybe not huge like some universities. But I've had classes where it's like 60 people. They're not gonna take the time to call every person's name to see if you're there. Yeah, that take up like 30 minutes, right? So in a lot of these classes, they just expect you to be there. And if you're not, then well, you missed out on the content. And so you have to be very independent. You have to be a self-directed learner in college. Now some of these other universities, I mean, you're talking about these lecture halls where you got like 150, 200 people, sometimes 300 people in a class. It's the same thing, right? They're not going to take roll. Um, so that's kind of what the college experience is like when it comes to taking roll and whatnot. Um, Overall, okay, I've taken a lot of online courses as well. Um, most programs in college, most university programs, they offer a lot of online courses, especially nowadays. And I'll be honest with you guys, I didn't have the best experiences with online courses. Sorry, just muting my phone. But a lot of online courses, I just didn't feel they gave me a good learning experience. Um, Not as good as in person. Okay. And the main reason is it's very easy to get off track when you're at home trying to do your work. I think we can all see that now, right? We can all we're all experiencing that. It's not the most easy thing to expect students to learn on their own at home when they got their Xbox next to them, or they got, their Switch, or, you know, their girlfriend's hounding them, or, you got your phone next to you, right? It's very hard to stay on task. And so I didn't have the best online experience when it came to college courses. Okay? That doesn't mean you don't have to, right? But that's something I want you guys to take out of this situation that's occurring right now, where everyone's at home, nobody's going to school, even college students, and everything's based online, is that it's up to you. Okay? Learning is not something that should be forced. It's something that just has to happen. And it comes down to you guys have to figure out what you want to learn, and you have to learn it. Okay? And you can do that through your classes at school. Okay, and that's why we're providing these enrichment activities. But let's be honest, I'm willing to bet more than half of you guys are not taking these enrichment activities seriously, right? Because you're finding out, oh, okay, well, there's no grade attached to it. What's the incentive of learning this stuff? Hey, that's fair. I probably feel the same way if I was in your footsteps, if I was in your shoes. Um, Here's the thing, guys. The main thing I try teaching you throughout our 2.5 semesters together is, if you want to know something, what? Give you a second to think about it. Everybody better know the answer to this. If you want to know something, Google it. You guys have this amazing tool that you're using right now watching this video. It's called the internet. Anything you want to know, you can know. Anything you want to learn, you can learn. Anything you have to look up, you can look up. Do it. Okay? So this might give me a little bit of trouble because it's not something that maybe a teacher should say, but I'll be honest. Okay, when I was in high school, I didn't learn much. Okay, honestly, if you were to ask me, even a year out of high school, what did you get out of it? Okay, I really don't remember much content at all. I remember teachers. I remember the teachers I liked. I remember the teachers I hated. I remember having, a lot of fun with my friends and whatnot. I loved high school. Don't get me wrong. High school was great. Okay. But as far as if you were to ask me what did I learn in high school, I can't tell you much. Um, I guess I kind of learned how to write. Became a pretty decent writer. That's why I got an English degree. Math, I remember nothing about math. Science, I remember kind of iffy. But if you're really to ask me, what did you learn in high school? I can't recall much. Okay. Now, if you guys haven't noticed, okay, hopefully, again, throughout the 2.5 semesters we had together, I'm a pretty knowledgeable person. Okay, not to toot my own horn, but I know a lot about a lot of different subject areas. Okay, I taught English for 2 years at Campbell High School, sophomore English, did a pretty good job. I taught automotive mechanics for 6 years at Campbell High School. Now I'm teaching agriculture. This is my second year. Okay. I never took any of those classes before. I've never taken an automotive course. I've taken English classes, obviously, but I've never taken an agriculture class. I know electronics. Yeah, how do I know about electronics? I never took an electronics course. I teach computer science. Yeah, I teach A plus certification computer science. Never took a computer course. Okay. So how do I know all this stuff? How did I learn to teach this stuff? I'll be completely honest. I taught myself. Okay. And again, not to toot my own horn, but I think that's kind of what makes me, we'll go with a decent teacher. Okay. Um, I think that's what makes me a decent teacher, or even a good teacher. How about, let's go with that, a good teacher, right? Is that everything I know, I taught myself. And in teaching myself, I learn to break it down so that I can teach it back to others. And that's the way I look at every piece of knowledge I have is how can I teach it to others? Okay, here's how I taught myself. Now how can I teach it to others? Okay. And again, most of the stuff I know is really from the internet. I learned a lot of things online, and that's what I encourage you guys to do right now is at home. Okay, you guys shouldn't be going out. Okay, but teach yourself something. Set goals for yourself on what you want to learn. It doesn't have to be academic necessarily. Some of you guys already completed the assignment for what is your goal. And one of the mid and long-term goals is you guys want to get a job. Okay? Um, and that's a great goal to have, getting a job. But I'm going to tell you right now, it's going to be very hard to come by in the next few months. Okay. And so, what I want you guys to start thinking about is setting a goal and really figuring out okay, here's a job that's going to be around, here's a job that I can get. Now, I want to learn about this job. Okay. Now, for my seniors, for my juniors, something you might want to start doing on your free time is this. Okay, I'm going to switch to present mode real quick. Okay, where did it go? We're going to go to this. This is what I want you guys to do because you have free time on your hands. Okay, I want you to go searching for colleges. Okay, great college to go to. Okay, HCC or Honolulu Community College. Here's your website, presenting right here. Okay, and this is their homepage. Go to programs of study. These are all like the different courses you can get into. Okay, personally, okay, for HCC, they have a really great CTE program. Okay. CTE is career and technical education. Okay, so let's click on that. Okay, and you can just kind of browse through all the different kind of courses that they offer at HCC. Now, if you guys don't know, HCC is in Kalihi. Okay, when it comes to trade schools, this is the school to go to. If you guys want to get into a blue collar job, meaning manual labor, mechanic, let's look at what they have here. They have aeronautic maintenance. Okay, that's basically airplanes. Okay, you're working on airplanes. They have applied trades, fiberglassing. Okay, they have tiling, how to do flooring, things like that. Okay, you have AutoCAD. Okay, design tech, those kind of programs. Auto body, automotive technology, carpentry, building construction. Okay, communication arts. Okay, learning how to set up meetings and whatnot, marketing, right? Computer science programs, cosmetology. Okay, this is all offered at HCC. These are a lot of these courses. You cannot go to UH Manoa. You cannot go to UH West Oahu and get these kind of programs. And these are the types of programs right now, guys. That I'm telling you right now, looking at the state of Hawaii, the state of the world, really, a lot of these trades are going to become very important. Okay, fashion technology. You guys want to learn how to design clothes, how to make clothes, right there. Okay. Electricians or electrical installation maintenance, right? Learn how to become an electrician, man. Fire science. Okay, if you want to be a fireman, that's actually a course you have to go to. Human services, learning how to um, basically manage people and how to get people the proper service they need within a company. That's what human services is. And I think it's also if you guys want to be a social worker, okay, helping kids like get into foster homes and whatnot, or yeah, that's human services as well. Occupational environmental safety management, that's like OSHA kind of stuff. Guys, look at all of these HVAC, refrigeration and air conditioning technology. Okay, all of these courses are offered at HCC. Welding, if you guys want to be welders, welding is a great job, man. I kind of wish went into welding because they make good money. Yeah. You can even do boat repair. So again, if you guys are trying to still figure out what do you want to do with your life, okay, I highly recommend you jump onto some of these community colleges that that are offered in Hawaii and look at the programs they have. Okay, so this is HCC. Now, maybe better for you guys would be what? Leeward. Yeah. Let's go Leeward Community College. Bam. And right here, okay, we got Leeward Community College. Same thing. Okay, same kind of looking homepage. Go to programs to study. No. LCC is more geared towards those who are into the liberal arts. So that's like art, science, English, like those kind of topics, right? These are the different programs that they offer at Leeward, at LCC. And for a lot of you guys, you'll probably choose to go to Leeward, okay, just because it's closer, it's right down the street. A lot of your friends are going there and whatnot. Okay. They offer a lot of courses as well. Liberal arts, again, that's just your basic, like you take science, math, English, history, right? And that's liberal arts, philosophy, things like that. Okay. But if you want to become a teacher, there's actually courses in teaching, Hawaiian studies. A lot of you guys like Kumu's class. You go into Hawaiian studies. Okay. Um, natural sciences, accounting, okay. Automotive tech. They actually have an automotive tech program at OCC as well. Personally, I think the HCC facility is much nicer. Their automotive tech facility at HCC is really nice. LCC is pretty good too, though. LCC is pretty good too. You got business technology, culinary arts. LCC has one of the top culinary programs in the state. If you guys want to learn how to cook, if you guys want to learn how to be a chef, go into their culinary program. Okay, digital media, they have a really great digital media program as well. Forensic anthropology. If any of you guys watch that show Bones, that's basically what you're doing, right? You're piecing together, um, you know, parts or not parts, but body parts and whatnot. Okay, health, nursing programs, health programs, even agriculture, guys. You got agriculture, STEM programs, substance abuse. Again, if you've never been to his website, you probably wouldn't know these programs existed, right? And that's what I'm trying to challenge you guys to do is during this off period where you're at home, go online, okay? Hell, it doesn't even have to be in Hawaii. I know a very popular state or to go to is Oregon. I know a lot of you guys want to go Oregon. Let's go to Oregon State. Yeah, Oregon State. Where's their website? Tuition information. You can go here. Office admissions. Look, that's a lot nicer than LCC, huh? But basically, they don't really show programs to study or anything like that over here. And they have like this whole kind of tutorial on how to figure out what you need, majors and careers. That's where you go to. Again, I've never been to his website, so I don't know, but just play around with it. Here's some majors and careers you can get into, right? But here's a little tip, guys. Yeah, maybe this is the best advice I can give you right now is take care of your core classes at LCC or HCC. Okay, because if you didn't notice, okay, let's go back a few pages. It's a tuition, in-state tuition, Oregon State, $11,000. Out-of-state tuition, $30,000. That's per year. Okay, it's a lot more expensive to go to university. So what I highly recommend a lot of you guys do, especially if you're kind of on the fence about college. If you're gung ho about college, hey, go for it. But if you're kind of on the fence about, I don't want to, I know what I want to do in college. go to a community college first because it's a lot cheaper. It's a lot cheaper. See if we can find the tuition and fees. Look at that. Tuition is $131 per credit. Okay. Most classes are 3 credits. So that means per class, you're looking at maybe about $500 per class. Okay. You take 4 classes, that's $2,000 a semester. That's about $4,000 you're looking at per year. $4,000 per year versus $30,000 per year. Okay. It's a way different pricing, yeah. Okay, so community college, I believe they're all the same. Let's check. That's the thing. If you're on the fence about right here, $131 per credit, same as HCC. So if you're on the fence about college, man, go to community college first. Get one of these. Just get the core classes done with. Go through a trade school because it's a lot cheaper than just jumping to university. Because even UH, I think UH Manoa is about $9,000 per year now. Okay, I think even UH West Wahoo is about $8,000 or $9,000 per year. Okay, so what you can do is right, you can take your core classes at HCC or LCC, and then once you get those core classes done with, you transfer to UH, right? Now you got 2 years worth of core classes done with, so you only have to pay for university prices for 2 more years to get your bachelor's degree. Yeah. So a lot of these credits will transfer, especially within the UH system. Okay. So that's what I recommend for you guys. Hit up a community college first. Just save money, but also they offer a lot of good classes. Yeah. All right. So we switch back. So hopefully I answered your guys' questions about college. This was kind of a long podcast again. If you guys have got more questions about it, just make sure to comment within the page. My daughter's waking up right here. Okay, I'm gonna be posting again. I'm try to post about 2 podcasts a week at least, maybe 3 podcasts. Okay, and again, all I'm trying to do is answer you guys' questions. Hopefully, this answers questions about college. And again, if you guys have more questions, just comment within Google Classroom, and just I'll try to answer those questions as well. All right, guys. So that will be the conclusion of this podcast. Have a good one. Take care and be safe out there.